a lot of us consciously want the things that come along with our desires, our manifestations. But a lot of us don't understand the law of polarity. A lot of us think that once you receive the thing you want, it's going to just come with all this goodness. But the law of polarity actually states, and I pulled it up for me to read to you, everything in the universe has an opposite, and these opposites are not separate entities, but rather two extremes of the same phenomenon. So, for example, a lot of people want the money, but they might not want the things that come along with the money, like having more responsibility, having to learn more about money. They're not preparing their nervous system or themselves to deal with the contrast that comes along with what they want. Same thing if you guys are trying to grow social media accounts. Yes, you want the visibility. You want the people that are like, oh my gosh, I love this person, like, comment, and all the goodness that comes along with that. But with the law of polarity, that also states that the more that you put yourself out there, the more that, yes, you'll receive all the good and the people that like you, but you're also going to receive people that might not like you, that have something negative to say, that criticize, that judge, right? And those two things come together. So ask yourself right now, and I made a podcast episode about this, you guys might be blocking your abundance, your manifestations, because you want the good thing that comes along with that manifestation, right? Why you want it in general. But you're not preparing your nervous system or paying attention to the subconscious beliefs that you have about what else comes along with that. So what happens is your subconscious might have fears, right? Like, again, there was a client that I had once where she was making good money, but her family taught her that if you make a lot of money, if you're more than comfortable, then you're evil or you're greedy because you just keep wanting to make more money, and that's greedy. And even though she wanted more money, even though she had the ability to call in way more money for herself, she subconsciously fawned to that belief every single time, and she blocked her ability. She would self-sabotage. She would sit in perfectionism, which would delay her making more money. Her subconscious would block her from making more money because she knew that if she did, she feared that contrast, the law of polarity, the thing that would come with that, which is her family judging her, her family thinking she's greedy, she's evil, she's full of herself and just wants all this money, right? So every single time she went to make more money, her subconscious blocked that